I'm here today, I'm alive. I've been away for quite a while, had food poisoning, was dying, not nice. Anyway, today's going to be a lovely new adventure. Going to we're Brookwood Station, Bourne Woods, which, yes, I have been there before, but didn't really take any vloggage, or I think I took photographs.
Yes.
Yeah, I did, yeah. But this time we're basically just going, because it's kind of like a movie discovery route, I guess you could call it. Many movies have been filmed at Bourne Woods, so I'm going to take you on a little tour of what has been filmed there. I think there's a lot to be seen. This day is clearing up very well as well. It's kind of snowy and strange looking, but it's blue skies too, so just changing, as I just mistakenly said, at Brookwood to go to Farnham, is it?
We're going to Farnham, yes, Farnham. Bourne Woods outside of Farnham. So
in Farnborough, just to actually...
From Farnborough, just confuse it.
Just to actually show how to get to Bourne Woods, because it is quite far out, and I do want to make it known of how to get there. So, yeah, here we go. Here's the train coming up here. There's a time up there. So yeah, I'll film some more once we switch over, and the path up there, and when we get to the top, and the wonderful views from up there. So more once we get to the actual woods itself. So see you in a bit, you guys. Toodles. And we've made it.
Here we are.
Via taxi, just to let you know, because before we did kind of like walk a treacherous route along pavementless
If you are
roads.
planning to come here and have an adventure, we would recommend it. Hopefully you all want to after today.
Yes.
Do maybe just from Farnham Station, taxi up,
Definitely.
wander back in your own time and get lost. That's
exactly.
fine. But just
but on the way
quicker.
there, don't get lost on the way and lost on the way
ruin your
back.
day.
That's too much lostness all in one time. But so we're entering now. Just got the route ahead here. So yeah, it's the path up the hill we're going to be taking up to the top, where we will inform you of many filmatic delights. I don't think filmatic's a word, but it is now. Just made it up right there. Add it to the dictionary. But it's a very nice type of weather today. It's damp, but it's not cold, really. So let's go check it out through the piney pineness here, and we'll have more once we get up the top. See you in a mo. Okay, so we're utilising our tools here. We have metal detection tracking. We're going up this hill. As you can see from behind this hill here, there's a lot of like flattened wheel areas. Whoa! And you just found a sign a minute ago.
Found a random futuristic looking London Waterloo sign.
Yeah.
Which seems really out of place.
So
a lot of explosive wire and
bag that up, obviously.
Just gonna follow the clues.
So yeah, we'll just take this path up to the top here. See if you find anything along the way, because it's a little suspicious and very out of place with the rest of the hill, which is quite perfect. And then you got this going down the middle here, very high up, as you can see. So let's carry on the trail that way. Very Blair Witchy up here. Someone obviously is trying to give us a sign to leave the woods. Well, we're not gonna, because we've only just got here. We reached the top of the hill. See down here? The Blair Witch is after us. We've got to get out of here. Before they try and kill us.
Stupid characters are gonna stick around.
Yeah, we're gonna go and investigate. Maybe we should split up.
Yes.
Don't think that's a great idea. You know, we'll cover twice as much ground if we split up. Okay, well, we've reached the giant opening that's at the top here. As you can see, it is the stony, gravelly pit area where Captain America's USO show was filmed, in this area. So, a lot of the tree line, you can kind of tell which tree is pointed out in the movie, and you have some source material.
I do have source material. For anyone coming up here, the USO stage is approximately there. It's kind of like this. You can't even get it on there, but it's kind of like this.
You can see like the actual tree line.
It's roughly in that area.
So as you can see behind, there's like the gap behind there. where it once stood.
I think further along, if you want to follow this along, if you ever come down here, you have some of this that was going on here.
Oh yeah, with the opening.
And you got the opening just down there.
Yep.
And
that part. Yeah.
that is set up just here.
As you can see, tree line there. The opening where it comes through the lighting. So,
Additionally, you might find a lot of fake, velvety, fake plants, leaves around the outline around here, which is either from I don't know, either from Snow White and the Huntsman, or Dark Shadows, possibly around that same time. They're both all left lying around. This is generally used as a storage area or production area most of the time. For most things, if you come out onto the main hill, that's where most of the stuff actually gets done.
I mean, most of the floor here is like just pieces of exploded stuff and stuff that's been left behind. Most of it being fake stones, fake plants. I mean, is there not enough stones and plants to use here? It's obviously not the right type that they're after.
I got some really good pieces of the Dark Shadows house from just over there last time. I think it's like a storage area where obviously the house was there, but they were storing over there pieces of it, so left behind stuff.
So we come up here, well, someone's burning something over there. That's why it smelled so good. The hill. So what took place upon this mound?
This fine mound. I mean, you can't just mound from it. Yeah, the Dark Shadows house was set up here.
There's loads of grass here last time.
It was way more grass. It was really long grass when I was here in.
Yeah.
When I was here for the fall shoot, it was all quite thick.
Yeah, that's all bold here. Had like you could tell it was like fake grass that had been grown for it, but it's all been cut down now, obviously.
I was here in the last time. When was fall? It was the summertime I came down.
Yeah.
I think this was all cut off for lizard breeding, so you couldn't actually get on here. But the grass was really long.
Lizards are important.
So
conserve the lizards.
They kind of have to respect that when they're doing the job. They're shooting up, and they have to like stay off the areas that are for wildlife and whatnot. But.
Okay, well, we've made it to this little moundy area that was off the side from the gravelly area we were just talking. As behind me down there, where you can see all that ominous plume of smoke, that was also filming areas too.
I think where they're burning now, it was the little hut was one of the 4 huts.
Yeah, probably.
Recently.
Getting rid of the evidence. Right, so we'll start with up here first.
Yes.
So, will we go with the Dark Shadows area?
I guess it was there.
We're going to start with?
Well, yeah, we'll go back. Yeah. At one point.
Which you came to the set?
I did. Yes. I actually was here in time for this one. It's very rare actually here in time with it actually being done. They're building this rather fabulous house.
Okay, let's show it.
They're building this fabulous house here. There.
With the blue screen on the top because they just CGI'd the top part.
CGI'd the top floors.
I mean, why? Why would you do that? It's like they built the bottom part, but then
essentially it's
CGI'd
but an exterior. So if you've seen Dark Shadows, then any exterior shots when they're talking outside, it was here. And essentially, they just built a ground floor so they could do that. Like, just
for the realism.
It was
I don't know, for the actors,
nice
so they know what they're acting.
Of actual set to build, and I have a few bits of plants you can find all over the place now. Many bits of plant everywhere, and brick. What you may find around still. When we do get down the bottom, just down to you see the path goes down there. That's actually where they had the gates that lead into the estate, which is. You familiar with these? Have you seen that? And you would have seen Johnny Depp wander his way up that path and magically appear up here suddenly. And
yeah, like maybe he teleported up this path.
He kind of just walks through the gates and walks around the corner and suddenly
he's up here. And then the house is here.
So it's just a bit of magic.
It's all movie magic, I can
and again,
tell you.
You'll know you're in the right place if you'll find loads of bits of fake plant along the pathway there.
Yes. So what was the other one? Robin Hood?
Famously Robin Hood up here as well, yes.
Which, by the way, I'm from Nottingham, which you know, and the Robin Hood movie and the accurate representation of Nottingham Castle you know, the Nottingham Castle still stood there. Why they couldn't have just filmed in it? You don't have to build another one, but you know, it looks nothing like it. Let's just put it that way.
But yeah, Russell Crowe's second visit up here.
Yes.
They built this on the hill.
Right, so where's that?
This is kind of just, I guess, off the foot here, and you can imagine.
So when you're down the bottom of the hill.
So down your bottom, it probably
there.
looks grand and outstanding.
The fake Nottingham Castle there.
And obviously the view you've got down there, where they're burning away this little village.
Ah yes,
as such,
that's lined up
was
pretty well actually. And it's quite.
It's a popular location down there, but we'll cover that more when we're down there.
Yeah. Because it's just a good view from up here. You see.
It's a good view, but there's much production goes on down there.
As you can see at the moment, they're cutting and burning everything.
It looks pretty impressive right now, but there's lots that goes on down there, including Warhorse and
Warhorse,
For the Dark World recently. A lot of Robin Hood,
which you smuggled onto that set.
Yes, but yes, I managed to be mistaken as a member of the crew or something, and while they were in production of putting it together, so they
that's how we roll.
I didn't correct them because it's not lying. I just didn't correct them. I shouldn't be there.
You just don't tell the truth. You know, you're not lying. You're just not actually telling the truth.
I may have had a piece of that set while I was there, but I'm not going to confirm or deny that.
I will film that when I get back home though, because I didn't want to bring that with me. I thought I could bring it here and be like, oh, like, this came from the set and it's come back to its home. But knowing me, I'll probably fall down the hill, roll it off somewhere, and I'll be like... It's
very small and hard to replace.
Yeah,
so.
It's very rare, I'd say, actually, because you won't get another one. But yes, I will film it when I get back home and add it on the end, okay? Because it's just a part that it's very dear to me. I don't want to lose it. Actually, speaking of dear things, I've actually worn this on purpose. The last time that you were here, this bolty thing, which you could see around my neck. Explain!
That
you?
bolty thing comes from the area where we were just over at the
over there.
Gravel area, which leads just off from here, just there. As I said, generally production area, but on the instance of Captain America, they utilised the whole area, and that was obviously the USO camp stage, and that is from the area of the where they built the stage itself, and where it was basically part of what held it together, essentially. They tend not to talk about the little things.
You didn't unscrew it whilst it was
I didn't.
there.
I didn't.
That isn't what he's trying to say.
The stage.
He wasn't meaning like it was on.
I came in after the clean-up,
and he just snuck him back like.
They are quite good at tidying. Don't get me wrong. Everyone's very good at tidying up here, but they do leave a lot of bits behind.
Yeah.
Electrical tape and things all over the place. At least it just means you know you're in the right area for things that have happened.
You're on the right track.
But yeah.
So we'll make our weary way down there towards where they're cutting everything and burning up the evidence probably, and show you where the gates were down there. Warhorse was down there. A lot of Thor stuff, and show the view from the bottom up to here where the Robin Hood Castle was. So let us venture down there. We're at the bottom of the hill. You can see behind us here.
Imagine majestic castle.
Yes. So up here was the castle we were talking about, which is apparently Nottingham Castle, which it isn't. But it was. What were you just saying about Google Earth as well? Apparently, if you look on...
I think if you Google Earth it, I remember there's a satellite map of Bourne Woods if you look it up, but it's at the time when Robin Hood was being made, because all the castle and the village there, as if it exists there all the time.
So it sounds like
a standard
some people as tourists come down like thinking it's ruins like Stonehenge or something because they saw it on Google Earth like, where's these ruins that you're talking about? There ain't no ruins here. So obviously they'll just come to a bold hill like that.
I'm so lucky they might come with something's going on.
But yeah, that little clearing there was where we were just talking about where Johnny Depp was legging it down there.
There you go.
That was there.
Walks through those gates. Yes. I have a piece of this destroyed wall from when I was here for the visit as well. A lovely security guard let me have it. I hope he's going to get in trouble for me saying that, but there you go.
You're not saying his name.
I wasn't saying his name, but he's like the one security guy that was there, so yeah.
No, there were many people that day.
Many people.
So the hill here we were just talking about.
Just here. I mean, the Warhorse, I couldn't get any real good pictures, but we're kind of in the area now where they actually are coming across. The path kind of runs in here and there. So we're kind of literally standing where they're trawling all their wares up the hill.
Over the top there, that's where Warhorse happened, so to speak, in real historical manner. And Is there anything else whilst we're down here?
The bulk of this more recently, obviously apart from all the villages. No, actually no, not just Thor. Snow White and the Huntsman. The battle scene was shot on down here, along here. With the glass. I don't know if you've seen it, like with the glass warriors. The backstory where the evil queen sneaks away into the kingdom, pretending to be a prisoner. And like there's always this army of glass black warriors, like black glass, and they smash the warriors up. That was all down here. There might be some other stuff I can't confirm where that was. Apart from that, more recently, Thor 2: The Dark World was shot here. This last summer.
So that's what we're gonna search for, since that was the most recent. There might still be some bits around.
It's kind of just gonna give you the general gist of.
You can actually tell that.
Of some of it.
Yeah. Ignore the smoke plume.
Ignore the smoke. The smoke wasn't there then. I mean, the huts were smoking at one point, but I can't tell. It's got pretty actiony at one point. They're blowing stuff up everywhere at some point.
This is why there is pieces of stuff.
This is why we're seeing this treasure here, but I can't tell you what background that is.
Along the floor, I mean, you can tell like the floor is all pieces and bits anyway, as you could see. But it's in this area, so it's worthy of searching.
More of that.
Yeah, you can actually, that lines up perfectly with the tree line. Where you're holding it there, it's a perfect match. Blocking out the smoke. So yeah, let's do a bit more investigation of. Oh, there were the huts as well.
We'll put the path spanning off there.
Yep. So yeah, when you see the movie, you'll be able to say, well, they showed me.
And you can come visit
anytime. Once you see the movie and you think, oh, that was a badass movie, I'm going to go and stand from whence it was filmed. So we're going
to have a quick wander. I think we're going to try and track over there for stuff from Sherlock Holmes and the Wolfman.
Yes, that was the other one.
Any Harry Potter fans, I haven't seen them, but if you are, 2 Harry Potters were filmed within the woods. What tree lines, I don't know. I mean, if you're hardcore enough to find out, great, come down and have a look.
Yeah, you might go, oh, I noticed that in the background.
If we find a wand somewhere, it's a good marker, but if not, then come and have a look.
Find a wand in the woods. Look, here's a wand. This was Harry Potter's wand, right here. Bluminous Flaminous. I don't know what the hell. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, so I don't know what the bloody hell. But anyway, if you are, then maybe upon this vlog, you'll see in these tree lines somewhere and think, aha, yes, I recognise that. But yeah, we won't, so don't expect us to tell you anything about that. But in the meantime, let us go venture and see what's among these moundy hills and what is upon the floors, if there's anything explodimentated all over the place. Mini tree. Yeah, I was just using binoculars. I just want to see what it actually looked like looking through binoculars. We're just having a breather. I've just had some chicken sandwiches. And just taking a little break after the hike up the hill. Sun's starting to go down a bit now, so probably head off in a bit. I'll do a little kind of conclusion vlog of our findings, which majority of it on the hill over there was like exploded rubble, so there's only so much you can carry and take home. I mean, as I'm sat on these logs here, Matt's gone back that way, towards where some of the tents were that were during the Thor filming, so he's hoping to find something. The metal detector did come in handy on the other side over there, because there was some piping that was in the ground, and I was like, oh, there's something metal there, and we're like, beep beep beep, and it actually did pick it up. Couldn't tell whether it was like gas piping or something that had been used, but we wrenched it up anyway. So yeah, it's mainly kind of burnt or blown to smithereens pieces, so on the whole, it's just great to be in the area itself, and as you can probably hear, there's a lot of Chinook copters flying around. But light's starting to diminish. As you can see just up here, sun's starting to go down. So before we get stuck in Bourne Woods whilst it's dark, which probably isn't a good idea, we will exit stage left that way soon, after I've collected many pine cones. There's pine cones on the floor here. Lots of pine cones. Many pine cones. So yeah, just a little entry to fill in on our journey here. So see you in a minute. Just a little entry here, getting towards the end of the day now. And as I was mentioning about it being very Blair Witchy, well, there's like a very Blair Witchy camp here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, people actually live here.
Yeah, if we actually get up here and people are like, get off my land. It's very much like it.
Yeah.
By the way, kids, this is how horror movies start. Let's go investigate this makeshift house that's got boards all around it. Maybe some kids like, well, that's pretty neat, that one. Whoever made that one, well done, A star. To me, it looks like people testing out different ways of making it, because there's some over there made out of bent branches. They've all got their own little theme going on. This one's pretty well made, though. Oh, it's got a door. Door in there. Like little seats. Kind of want to go inside. Would it be classed? Would it be classed as trespassing?
I don't know. There's a horror film's definitely starting.
Hello. I don't want to break that door. Very well made. Well, this one's not quite finished. So it doesn't class. Well, it looks like it's been trashed a bit. So I can go inside. But it's not really as amazingly made as the one that's over there. Obviously had a fire.
Still fresh.
Is it still warm? The ones over there have been smashed up as though it was like some kind of competition. I think we all know who won it though. The one with the door. Okay everyone, end of the day. Vlog conclusion. Well, we picked up many little pieces of debris, as I was talking about earlier, which I think I'm going to photograph and insert in at a later time. Mainly piece of pillar, did you say?
We had some pieces, and there's plenty of pieces there if you want to go check them out. Of the pillars,
there's tons of it left.
Of the pillars from Thor 2. There's plenty of pillars there, pieces of it. We just chipped it away and just broken them down.
Bricks and
some rubber wood. Pieces, which could be from anyone of free-driven production.
Yeah. Since we were saying, like, the actual paths around there are literally just built up of just stones upon stones of tons and tons of different filming locations. Like, you can't actually tell what the real stones and rocks is like because it's all just built up from many different movies.
It's like an entire Jack the Giant killer path going around at
there was.
If you're a Bryan Singer fan, there are lots of options there. So.
Yep. And you got a sign as well, which I didn't quite know what it was from.
Just do some homework.
Thought it was like it looks like some kind of train sign to me. Like it said what, Waterloo to
it's very out of
London
place
to Waterloo something.
I'm hoping it's something very children and men, but
possibly.
Had a failed attempt to find Michael Caine's house from there, but or where it was even, not where it had been. Where
it had been built at once upon a time.
So
yeah, that's the gist of it really. So we showed you how to get there and the surrounding areas. So go check it out yourself if you're a fan of any of those movies. The conclusion to my day, I picked up this wonderful staff. I told you to take his staff, and I'm going to now get rid of it because it has served me greatly today. So I do believe I'm going to just cast it to the woods. Would you hold whilst I
would hold.
Got it.
There you go.
Going to cast.
Cast it somewhere secret.
I don't know, should I cast or should I just prop? Somebody else might want to use it.
Lean it somewhere in case one does need it.
Then whoever will want to use it, if they're like, hey, I need a staff, then they can do it. So it's goodbye from us. Flip it on round. So it shows. And it's goodbye from us. Until the next time, I don't quite know what my next vlog's going to be. Might be convention, might be graveyard, actually. There's quite a few cemeteries that need seeking. So until next time, it's goodbye for us. Doodle pip, everybody, and see you soon. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Go see Bourne Woods, everybody. Bye.